EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Chicago taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Lynch. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now he'll try to run with this. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. When they failed on that 3rd down play, that brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them, try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right, and that's complete. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Up the middle they go. Harding. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
I got him.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Lawrence is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up, taking it right down Broadway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The 2nd down and 10th in, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody he's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time. We want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with the veterans who tell the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Third down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Harding. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
It's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Third down. Harding. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. But he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Great job.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin is a 11th touchdown in the air. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now left side on the swing pass. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And his defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Finding space at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Commanders 21, Dragons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And shedding through the tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, Harden. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th down. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
An inside run to Lynch. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Offense actually plays an offense for their own, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, I think what we're seeing from the safeties, they're all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Mims in motion left. Now Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Lawrence will throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Lynch up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
At the point of the ball game now, they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. as expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Lynch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. Only able to get a couple there. Brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
1st down, Dragon.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harding. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go! Stay tough, boys! Stay tough!
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, Jupiter, 30 left.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harding, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 14. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only
blitz coming, and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and it just locked people down.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being